Hey everyone, Mr. Mac here. So, I guess this video's kind of been a long time coming. Multiple times throughout, well, actually throughout my teaching, but especially lately, I get students asking, why do people hate because of the color of someone's skin? Now, hopefully, uh, if you're a teacher watching, hopefully your students feel comfortable enough to ask this in your class. And if you're a student, I hope you feel comfortable enough asking this in your classes, especially your social studies class, because we need to talk about racism, and because it's so ingrained throughout history, not just the United States. So why do and it's again, it's not just the color of someone's skin, but anywho, focusing on this one aspect, the color of someone's skin. Well, the simple and direct answer is ignorance. I mean, it's true. It's because somebody doesn't know any better. But it really is more complex than that. Or there's more to it. Maybe that's not more complex, but there's more to it. You see, most people aren't born hating anything really. Maybe they dislike something, the way something smells or tastes, but as far as hating goes, most people aren't born that way. That is not something that we're born into. It's something that's taught, it's something that's learned. And this can be from other people, from life experiences, it can be from a number of things. For example, maybe somebody develops early on a hatred of somebody with different skin because one bad incident happened, and so they attribute a generalization. More often, it's through other people. It's from other people, whether it be family members or friends, or somebody gets, or these days somebody gets involved in reading things and then they start believing stuff. And that is a common thing these days. People will just start believing in stuff that they read and not asking enough questions. Go back and see my video on asking questions. So they're not, people just aren't asking not only enough questions, but the right questions. They'll read something and they'll take it for what it says. They'll take it for what they want to hear. Or they just interpret it a certain way. So why people so the as far as the legitimacy of hating somebody because they have a different skin color, there's no reason. There is absolutely no reason. We are one race of humans left on this planet. We are a variety of different ethnicities with a variety of different traits and aspects. But none of that is a reason for hatred. It's actually these are all good things. Variety is a good thing. It is a trait of survival. It makes a species more survival. There is survivability increases when with varieties. So the fact that we're all different and we have different aspects, different physical features, different skin tones, it's not bad. It's a good thing. So there is no legitimate reason for hating somebody because they look different. None whatsoever. So what? So somebody looks different. Cool. It's a good thing. So I don't mean to say so what. I mean to say because it's a good thing. So let's just briefly talk about a lot of these ingrained aspects of hatred of a different skin color. A lot of it is taught, and I've actually seen videos over the past year and heard people say, "I will teach my grandchildren," or something along the lines of, "My grandchildren will hate you." Well, there you go. There is somebody openly stating they plan on teaching their children, their grandchildren, to hate. There is no reason for that. There is no call for that. There are bad people in this world. It's not because of their ethnicity. It's not because of anything that they were born with. So there is no reason to hate somebody for looking different. In fact, our differences should be appreciated and embraced. We just need to figure out how to do that. We need to learn how to do that. And not to be a little cliche, but kind of quoting a band before my time, but I was raised on them, and hopefully others are getting raised on them too, because they made some great, great music. All you need is love. Okay? I don't mean to go full hippie, but it's pretty true. Because what that means is, it doesn't mean all lovey, feely, touchy. To me, what that song means is acceptance. Love is acceptance. It's embracing. It's understanding. If we can just understand each other's differences, embrace those differences, then we'll be fine. We don't have to agree. Our viewpoints don't have to agree. But that has nothing to do with the tone of one's skin or physical features that someone has and another person doesn't. That has nothing to do with that. So the more we understand that, the better off we're going to be. Well, when it comes to different viewpoints, why hate somebody because they have a different viewpoint? Yeah, you may hate a lot of aspects of that viewpoint. That's no reason to hate the person. It's actually more reason to have open dialogue with them. Try to understand where they're coming from and try to communicate where you're coming from. If somebody chooses not to accept what you believe, that's on them. That's on them. Don't hate them for it, because it's not going to do any good. Tuning somebody out for a time, sometimes you need that to cool off for arguments and discussions, but just kind of shutting off and saying, nope, they're all bad, they're bad, that's not going to do us any good. Look at the situation we're in now. We're so polarized in our society that we're tearing each other apart, or we're close to it. That's not going to help anything. So just try. So went off track a little bit there, but it's kind of all related. So come on, guys. Bear with me, please. Don't hate somebody for looking different. There is no reason for it. And if you know somebody that does have those viewpoints, all you can do is try to talk to them. Don't be aggressive about it. And don't even dislike somebody for looking different. What good does it do? Nothing. Doesn't do anybody any good. Hate doesn't really do anybody any good. It does nothing. There's different emotions we can go into. Anger, yes. Frustration, yes. Understandable. Those are fully understandable, fully acceptable, but can be dealt with. Hate is something that can't be dealt with. So don't hate for any reason. As always, please, if you want me to talk about anything, have any questions for me, just let me know. Have a good one, guys. Thanks.